Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jung Lo, the owner of Dragon House MMA. Our next upcoming huge event at the Cow Palace, August 19th, biggest regional MMA event in California under first round fight. It's gonna happen right next to me. I have the OG Eric Jackson, my homeboy. Is gonna be that's your retirement fight, last fight.
Yeah, that's it, man.
All right, now let's introduce you once again to all the MMA fight fans out there. Who's Eric Jackson? Where are you coming from, brother?
You know, I'm. They call me the Damager, man. I'm out of East Palo Alto, California. You know, I'm the third generation from Rogue Empire, Eugene Jackson, and everything. Been rocking with this dude from day one. So I said, best promoter out there, hands down. Anybody looking to fight, definitely come on out. You know, the Dragon House and come out and get with this guy right here. You know.
Awesome. Now, good to have you on board, brother. I'm very happy and appreciated your first amateurs on my show. Now this is probably after we've been rocking for like almost 8-9 years, something like that.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
And what made you want to get one more fight in the book?
You know, I'm older, so and for those that don't know, I said out there I'm 46, but I'm still active, so it's you still got that itch, you know. I'm involved on the camel side, so when I'm not fighting, I'm an inspector. So you always see me at every event. So this is a lifestyle, you know. I told myself I got one more, you know. I wasn't happy with the last performance against your guy, you know what I'm saying, and I told myself, no, I can't go out like that. So
now on this upcoming fight, this is probably your last fight. You're against the guys pretty seasoned, Miguel Bracho,
yeah.
that training at the Humboldt Boxing Gym. Coming to Frisco pretty often. You know, he drop in here once in a while and keeps training in my gym as well in the jiu-jitsu program. So now, what do you think of Miguel?
I mean, respect to the dude. You know what I'm saying? He's solid people. You know, and I didn't know when I took the fight that he was your announcer. So that's what threw me off. You know, you offered me another fight, and I was like, no, I want this guy, and then come to find out he's the announcer. So we have a cool little respectable friendship already. So I mean, I've seen his fights and stuff. I respect his craft, and he's a humble dude. So
it's kind of crazy because both you guys involved my event. You're always inspecting the amateur portion. If you're not fighting on my show, you're inspecting on my show. And Bracho, long story short, like during the pandemic, I was trying to get back into the rhythm to get the show going. My brother-in-law has been my announcer for years, and he dealing with some kind of health issue. And then he said, I can't do it for a couple shows. And I post up on IG, I'm like, hey, anybody want to MC my event? And he is the first person like, I'll do a volunteer. I'm like, oh shit, I can't beat the volunteer.
Yeah.
I'm like, have you done anything like that before? He said, no, but I can learn. I'm like, all right, you got a job.
Right. He's done a good job. So
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I was like, I hadn't seen your brother-in-law. I'm like, damn, well, he switched it up. He got a new dude. So I'm like, okay, he comes swagged out, do his thing, keep the crowd
So
active.
my brother-in-law's back in action now. He's got a little bit better on his health, so he's back on the last two events. Back on So now, what do you think of Miguel's the style of the way he fights?
Again, I mean, you offered me, a couple other fights, and I took my time in choosing who I wanted to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I felt his style complimented me. You know,
Right.
so what I've been looking for was more of a stand-up fight.
Right.
That we can just get in, let these things go, and get the crowd what they want to see. So that's what I was more appeasing to, and it's like I'm like, he compliments me perfect.
He's shorter, and he's actually much shorter, and much shorter on the reach. So coming into this fight, definitely have a reach advantage. I mean,
Yeah.
Bracho's probably about 5'6", pushing a 5'6", I think. How tall do you think he is? You stand next to him just
I mean, I was just downstairs with him, so I mean, I think he's about, I think he's about.
5'5".
I'm gonna give him 5'7". You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give him 5'7". I'm bad with height, but I mean, I'm gonna give him about 5'7" because he wasn't,
He announced 5'7", but I'm 5'7", so I think he's a little bit shorter than me. But what do you think of having that high advantage? But also you're a little older, so he has that little advantage. Also he's a little bit more seasoned. Just had a fight, so a little bit less ring rust. How do you prepare for him on this upcoming fight?
I mean, again, camp started, so I'm ready. So I mean, it's just getting my tools sharpened. It's like driving. When you've been out of the game for a minute, you come back in. I mean, you get back in that car. I mean, that comes back.
Right.
So I mean, I spar with my brother a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's speed, accuracy. I mean, what I see is still there. I'm still, my movement is good. So but it's just about getting back on point and getting that hunger and just ready just to go to war.
Right. Well, you definitely have size advantage, and on top of that, this fight is on 155 pound. On his last fight, it was 150. On his first fight, it was 145. But obviously, this fight is under circumstances. You guys both agreed to fight at 155, which means pretty awesome. You don't have to cut too much weight. I want to see the best version of you. If this is the last fight you ever retire, So, man, I know you always done some crazy shit, man. Every time you're fighting on my show, man. I don't know, how things gonna predict it now. People want to get a hold of you, Eric. How do people contact you to get tickets?
I mean, you can hit me directly on my Instagram. It's roguelife.6, and then you spell out 50. So again, roguelife.650. Just hit me up on there, tap in, hit my DM. I'll meet up with you, whatever it may be, and we can get this going.
You always draw a big crowd every time.
Definitely.
Always draw a big crowd. Now, is there anybody in California that you wants to fight? I know it's the last fight. Anybody that caught your eye?
It's been a couple of people, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna worry about this one right now. Like I said, this is my last one. So I'm really not, I know it's in my heart, my heart says whatever, but I promise myself, I promise family that this is it. So I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna go out the way I need to go out.
Now, what do you do as a full-time job, brother?
My day job, I work for AT&T. I'm a field service manager with them. So that's my day job. My weekend job, again, I'm an inspector, for Camel. So, that's what I'm doing pretty much full-time all the way around.
That's awesome. Now, any supporters, sponsor, coaches, training partner that you want to shout out to for this upcoming fight?
Always, like I said, there's two different camps, Rogue Empire, Casey Jackson, my cousin Eugene Jackson, my other cousin on the other end with Team Black, Dan Black, James Goodry, they getting me ready. So, I'm ready to go, just ready to get it in, and that's who I'm rocking with. My brother, Tax Free, as well. He's keeping me on point with everything. Shout out to, Eugene Fortune, One by One Fitness, 48 Nation. If you understand it, then you know what it means. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to, my cousin Nico Jackson. So, I'm representing him coming into this, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just a lot of love, man, and we just want to get out and do what we do.
That's awesome. Any special sponsor you want to shout out to?
Again, One by One Fitness has always been on the sponsor side. Again, 48 Nation Soul Brothers, that is my chapter that I ride with. So I mean, they're always right there as well with me. And just I've got a few other people that talking to right now. Can't forget Reality Fitness out in Seaside, Angelo Henry. So that's another one of my sponsors,
Awesome.
And yeah, definitely, I got a real supportive crew, man.
Well, shout out to Angelo. I haven't talked to him for a minute now, and knowing that cat for so long, so hopefully can see him come out on this event.
Most definitely, he'll be here. He'll be here. He'll be
pretty
here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, for more information about this upcoming fight card layout, guys, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. It's under First Round Fights. Used to be called the URCC. Now they rebranded and called the First Round Fight. It's a huge stack card, about 30 fights on the card. Fights will start at 3 p.m. on the amateur portion. Door open at 2 at the Cow Palace. Making sure you guys stay tuned. Tons of parking. You don't have to worry about my other show at Kezar Pavilion. Everyone drive around for parking. Gigantic parking lot. It's 10,000 sitting parking lots and no problem with parking. Just pull out, enjoy all whole 6 hours, 7 hours straight fights, and having a good time. Support your local fighter, support your homeboy, and support my homeboy right here. always awesome to watching. You know, this is gonna be your last fight. Will be a good memory.
Yeah.
Hope you guys come out safe and have a good fight. Now, if your opponent, Miguel Bracho, watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
I mean, you know, respect to you, brother. I appreciate you taking the fight. You know, we had our chance to talk downstairs, so I ain't got nothing but respect for the man. You know what I'm saying? And it's you know, it's love. So I mean,
You're gonna
train hard, bro. I'm training. Just make sure you train hard. And I see you at the dance. You know what I'm saying?
Hope he really trains hard for this fight, because I know how he is. This guy don't really train as much as he should. But well, both you guys gonna be an awesome fight. This fight, I believe, is a 4th fight of the night on the amateur portion. So you're looking at around 4 p.m. This fight is gonna happen. So 13 or 14 amateur fight total, and then 13, 14 pro fights on the card as well. So please subscribe my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram. Our last event of the year, November 11th, back to Keys, Oregon. So any fighter want to get on the card, make sure you guys DM me. You guys all know how to get a hold of me. Any last word you want to say to anyone out there?
You know, just come out, support your boy, and after the fight, after you know, we dance, somebody have a beer for me. You know what I'm saying? Bring me a beer, bring me 2 beers, something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And let's party, let's kick it. So let's just do what we do.
Sounds good. We'll see you guys August 19th. I'm Joe No signing out. Good to have you on board, brother.
Thank you.
Signing out.